hell was this part? Like, just say hi.
I did say hi.
You said, hi guys.
I said, hey guys.
Just be a normal person. Hey, what's going
I
on?
am a normal person.
It's Jasmine, Dawoud, and we're doing a video on YouTube.
No, on Facebook. Anyways, hey guys,
Hey
welcome back. Today we'll be talking about something a little different. It's more like a story time video, I think. We figured why not, because a lot of you guys were asking us
A lot of people.
one single question. What was your Nikkah like? What did your engagement ceremony look like? How was it? What was the experience? Let me clarify this. A kat bikteb, a Nikkah, Islamic marriage all mean the same thing. In Arabic Lebanese dialect, we say kat bikteb, which just means the writing of a contract. That's what it means.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
We are Islamically married.
Yeah, we are Islamically married.
I'm gonna get you back. I basically did this for
Oh, that was a hard one.
Whoever watched our Q&A, she did that to me.
I didn't do it that hard.
It wasn't even that hard.
It was so hard. I felt my eyebrows disintegrate.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not even
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not sorry.
I'm sorry. Let me kiss it better.
No, it's okay. Don't erase the rest of my eyebrow. Let's tell you a little bit about the process before.
First
the
of all,
Nikkah.
me and her are very we're not antisocial. We're sociable people, but we don't like huge gatherings.
So we both decided that if we were to be engaged, it would be small, intimate, fun, just for us, you know, nothing crazy and out there. And that's what we wanted to do. That's what we wanted to do. However, our family disagreed with us.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Big time. First of all, I'm gonna tell this to you guys. My family's huge. My dad has 12 brothers and sisters. My mom has 5 brothers. Okay, so there's 6 altogether.
2,000 years later.
And then my grandma from my mom's side, she has 13 or 12 brothers and sisters. So imagine how many second cousins I have. And the third cousins that include into that, because their cousins have kids too. So think about how big my engagement would be.
And they're all here in Canada.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So I want to tell you this: on my dad's side, I have about 70 something first cousins, which is scary. I have cousins that have kids older than me.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah.
So he has a large family. Me, on the other hand, I don't. A lot of my family is in Lebanon. I have very few family here in Canada. So it wasn't really a concern for me that I had to invite a lot of family members. It was more so on his side. We obviously wanted to accommodate everyone like we wanted to, but it wasn't ideal, especially because we wanted a backyard engagement. So our parents were like, no, you need to invite people. This is your engagement. People are gonna get upset, you know? And it took a while to get them to get over that. Even my dad was like, why would you not rent a hall?
Thank you.
Why would you not? So my dad got angry with us, like.
With me? He didn't get angry with me.
No, with me.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he got angry with me.
Okay, good.
He's like, why would you not rent a hall? Why would you do it in my backyard? Why would you touch my garden?
Garden.
Yeah, so he got a little upset with that, but you know, I just had to keep pushing through, and eventually we got what we wanted. I think in total it was about like 30 people.
Yeah.
35?
Under, like 30 people, exactly.
30 people, yeah.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah, it was like perfect.
That's awesome.
In its own way. It was, okay, at the end of the day, I look back at it, I'm like, I loved it.
Yo.
But the day of.
Yo, that was, the day of was stressful.
So stressful.
Oh my god.
Now listen, this is not to scare anyone. It has nothing to do with the actual Nikkah ceremony. Like the actual writing of the contract was totally fine. I was totally chill in that moment. But it's the preparing the event. And imagine, we had a small event. Imagine we had a big event.
That would have sucked.
I would have lost all my hair. You would have seen me without a hijab with no hair. Like literally.
Allah. tailor that I trust, and I took my pants there, or my engagement pants. I took them there. I detailed them for me. I came back 2 hours later, grabbed them, and left without even trying them on. And pretty much the next day, I went to the engagement, and I tried on the pants at her house, and they were tight, and I have one leg bigger than the other apparently.
They weren't tight in general. He had one leg that was super tight and the other leg perfect.
Yeah.
And he just looked like he had like like he was just walking around with
That was
one
like a
leg,
robot walk.
one leg that was longer than the other.
One leg longer than the other, yeah.
Oh god. So I looked at him and I'm like, hold up, your pants stuck. And then he's like, oh no, it's like that. I was like,
I was low-key so mad, but like I tried.
he was
brushing
playing
it
it so cool, and it was
was
so
so mad.
normal.
I
He's
was
like, oh
so
yeah,
mad.
the guy just messed up my pants. I was like, he did what? That was our first stress point, okay, of the day. The second stress point for us was, because the day before was raining, we couldn't start setting up outside until the next day, when the grass was not as wet. And we obviously had a lot of things coming in. I had things booked, I had a flower wall, I had a sweet cart, I had tables, chairs, all of that coming in, and my dad had to cut the grass, and nothing could be done until the grass was completely dry. And then we came home from the photo shoot in the morning, and we had to like quickly start setting up, and nothing was set up, obviously, until we got there. We had to take off our dresses and suit, okay? We had to like basically like rewind what we looked like, and then we went outside and like went to work. Like we set up the tables. Poor thing, he was like sweating. Like we're supposed to be chilling and relaxing on our engagement day. No.
Yeah.
No.
The worst part was the tables. Like people set up the flower table or whatever. The table got started getting so
The
windy.
wind
It started blowing
was
things.
blowing everything. Everything we put, 10 seconds later, it was like at the end of the backyard.
Oh my god, you're reminding me.
I'm just getting stressed already. I had to sit down because I felt so faint. I felt so stressed out. Not because of the whole contract or marriage part. It's just because I am a perfectionist.
Oh.
If things aren't perfect, it literally bothers my soul. Okay? And he knows that.
Did you see the face I just made?
No, but I can imagine it. I think if things were prepared earlier and it didn't rain the day before, I would have felt a lot more calm. But I mean, it is what it is, and people started showing up and we were still not ready, but they helped out. A lot of people that showed up helped out, so that's why it's good, because they were all family. It wasn't like we had to impress anyone, you know?
There's no one to impress.
Yeah. But Mr. Dawoud over here doesn't really understand proper Arabic. He understands Lebanese dialect, which is like a slang version of it. He doesn't understand like the Quranic version of Arabic, like the OG.
Yeah, it's called
Fusha. It's called Fusha, okay?
It's all my Arab people there.
Yeah, so he doesn't understand Fusha.
I
do.
know this. ركض الولد إلا الطفل. No. ركض الولد.
You were gonna say ركض الولد إلى التفاح.
That's how bad I am.
Stop.
I'm hiding my face from embarrassment.
Yeah, are you blushing? Anyways, I can understand Fusha to a certain extent, like enough to like get by, but he can't at all. And Dawoud's face throughout the whole speech that the sheikh was doing was like,
really?
yo, I have a video.
You have a video?
I'm gonna include the video in here, and you guys will see his face. His face was like,
say, well, they have a video.
I swear to God, I have a video. My uncle sent it to me. I'm so gonna include it. I'm gonna include it in here. You guys are gonna see this, okay?
والعشق والوفاء بين الزوج والزوجة ونرجو من الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يزيد في هذا الحب وفي هذه المحبة.
He was trying to act like he was following along. We had no clue what the sheikh was saying.
على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم.
But the funniest part, okay, you guys don't even understand how much I wanted to pee myself in that very moment, because I was laughing on the inside. I was trying to stay composed on the outside. Was when he was asking for our acceptance. So first he asked for my acceptance, and I was following along, and I knew the acceptance was, I was supposed to say naam, which means yes. So I was like, okay, it's coming in my head. I was like, it's coming, okay. And he goes, do you give me permission, this and that? And I say naam, okay. And I'm like, whew, good. My part is over. I don't have to worry about anything. And then Dawoud, Mr. Dawoud, is still going. You know, like Donald Trump when he's not listening but listening but not listening, like, but with his like weird lips. Basically that the whole time, and then the sheikh goes up, says, the sheikh. Sorry.
You're gonna embarrass me in front of
The
you.
sheikh looks at him and he goes, so Dawoud, do you accept to take Jasmine as your wife and la 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 la, and starts saying all this stuff, and then he's like, obviously he's waiting for him to say naam because that's how the process is, and then he's like la 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 la, and then Dawood's like yeah.
I didn't say yeah.
You
like
said
that.
yeah. You said yeah.
I guess there's a video to prove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that video in. He said yeah.
Like
and
this,
then,
yeah.
No, but you were caught off guard because you were going.
Oh, and then I was like.
And then you're like, yeah, and then literally,
Oh I heard the end. Like I couldn't hear the end of this.
لدينا العروس المحترمة الآنسة ياسمين فارس على الصداق المعين المعلوم.
Like that's my first nature. I speak English fluently. My Arabic is like.
and then everyone around him, all the men were like, no.
Yeah, my dad. My dad's like, what do my dad say?
You don't know, and my dad and my uncle and your dad were like, like. And then he's like, and then you were like, oh no, and then you corrected yourself so quick. Yeah,
you
yeah.
seen this video? You never showed me.
I watched it.
Is it like a perfect
over and
video?
over and over again.
Over and over and over again. You were like saving it for this moment.
I was so happy it wasn't me that messed up, because I was like, woo, I did my part. I'm great, and that kind of broke the tension though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone was so like rigid and tense and like kind of nervous, but like once he like messed up, everyone was like kind of laughing about it.
And then the best part was after the engagement. Did we say this now or later?
What happened after the engagement?
What happened after the engagement?
Yeah, what happened after the engagement?
Oh my god, guys, if you were ever to be with, get engaged to a girl that wears a hijab.
Oh, I know what you're
Oh my god, you have like you spent all this time with this person and everything before with the hijab on and everything. And then like there's some people that are like, oh my god, you're gonna wonder what she's gonna look like without a hijab. And I never really was so curious because I was so used to this. I was never like super curious. I remember you were asking me, are you good? I'm like, no, it's a hide this, whatever.
Yeah.
You know? When I saw her without a hijab, I was like
Okay. I like to be low-key, I don't like to be dramatic, but I want it to be funny. I was like, I'm just gonna walk in and see what he does, what his reaction is. So I literally go downstairs and I walk right up to him, I start a conversation. He was mid, like, gulping, like, water, and he's like, he looked at me, he's like, who are you, kind of thing.
yo,
like,
she looks so different.
yeah, he was tripping out,
Like,
and I was gonna pee myself.
Like, I got a 2-for-1 special.
True.
I did.
better
Like, she looks
appreciate
good with a hijab, and without it, it's
Oh,
something
thanks.
else. I'm lucky. I'm so happy. You know when I got stung by a bee?
Oh yeah, he also got stung by a bee the day of.
Oh my god.
He was cleaning up.
I was cleaning up in the dark, and this bee stung me.
Yeah, he
And
was
I thought it was a
lifting up
spider that bit me. I had no idea what it was, and it was a son of a
Yeah, such a random thing to happen on your engagement day.
I know.
But yeah, overall it was a really good experience. I'm so glad it happened the way it did
Do you
because
love me?
of course I do.
My favorite.
Yeah, you're my favorite. I'm so glad it was him, you know? I wouldn't have wanted it to be with anyone else. This
Yeah.
whole... Yeah! experience. But yeah, it was definitely interesting. It was funny. It was beautiful. I think we did it
It was amazing.
exactly the way it was supposed to be.
I gotta buy a house. I gotta buy a wedding.
You gotta buy a wedding?
Yeah, that's why you pay for a wedding. It's buying.
Don't worry, I'll help you out.
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean, yeah, okay?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Je vais que.
What do you mean? What I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
All the girls can down on the floor, but you can make one mama can.
What?
Is that a high pitched voice? Okay, one more thing. Timmy is an average kid. No one understands.
Mom and Dad and Mickey always giving him command. Dance work.
Don't put that.
I'm so good with that. Don't forget, as usual, follow us on Instagram. That's where we update you guys about videos and what's going on. We take polls. We ask you questions.
We go on
all the
live.
time. We go on lives all the time.
With everybody. We engage with everybody there.
It's a good way to kind of connect with us.
And thank you for all the love. I've reached
10K!
10K.
We got to 10K followers.
Yeah.
Accomplishment, you know?
Yes. Thank you. I will not let you down.
And I got to 100K.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did not think I would get to 100K in a million years. But I'm so thankful for you guys, honestly. You guys have shown us so much love and support
yeah, I
with
want to
our
keep doing
videos.
this.
It's made us want to keep doing it. We
Yeah.
weren't very motivated at the beginning because we're like, who even cares about this Q&A that we were going to drop? And apparently 400,000 of you guys care. So, thank you.
Thank you.
You know? And hopefully we can continue sharing cool content with you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Okay, none of this crunchy stuff. Okay, that's it, guys. Take care.
Bye! Bye! Bye!
Stop!
Stop getting so angry. People are gonna think you have anger management.
Okay.
Bye!
Timmy is an average kid. No one understands.